Hey guys, welcome to Lingua Marina. Today we're gonna work on diversifying your vocabulary. I've identified 15 words in English that I use all the time, And we will work on learning synonyms to those words, and we will explore those synonyms so the next time you see a nice person, you don't say nice person, you say a cordial person, or a charming person, or a interesting person, but you don't use nice all the time.
I am charming.
So if you're interested, smash the like button and continue watching this video. The first word is angry. We use it in many different situations. Oh my god, my husband is angry, I'm late for dinner. Oh my god, my parents are angry because I didn't come to visit them last weekend. Instead of saying angry all the time, you can give different meanings to this word and use different words. For example, my husband was furious because he prepared dinner for the first time in 5 years and I was late and everything was wasted. Furious is a great synonym.
I'm furious!
Another synonym is that after you were late, you had a heated argument. That means your emotions were over the top, you were arguing and fighting with your husband. Instead of saying that your husband was angry, you can say he was offended, he was bitter, he was irritated, and therefore he was cross with you. So instead of saying angry, 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 you can use those great alternatives.
Her face always looks irritated.
Well, it makes it more irritated.
Another word that we use all the time is the word other. Do you have any other options? Do you have any other solutions? Do you have any other shoes? Instead of saying other, you can say alternative. Are there any alternative solutions to these problems?
Let's talk alternative options.
Do you have any further suggestions? Are there any different opinions on this problem? Another word that we use really often is the word answer. For example, when we have a problem, we say, what's an answer to this problem? In this case, this word can be replaced with the word solution, or you can replace it with the word explanation. What's the explanation to this problem?
Excuse me?
It's the only explanation.
We often use the word literally. So for example, when you say, I was literally drowned in paperwork, that means that you're sitting at your desk and you have all of these documents that you need to go through. So you're literally drowning. So this literally means that this is actually happening. You're not overreacting. This is your reality. You're drowning in paperwork. You can replace this word by saying absolutely. I'm absolutely overwhelmed at work. I'm absolutely drowning in all of these documents.
Absolutely.
Quick ad break. This video is brought to you by Skillshare, and they have an amazing course on copywriting, and I'm going to explain why I'm mentioning it here. Because if you feel that you're overusing the same words in English, try and write texts in English. And because you're probably, when you're writing a text in English, you're translating it from your language, I suggest you start learning about copywriting in English. And copywriting is really important if you're writing essays, if you're writing emails, if you're using English for work, or maybe you would start blogging in English. There is a course on Skillshare called Copywriting, and you're gonna learn all the techniques that professional people are using, and you're gonna learn a lot of new vocabulary. And instead of saying asked, said, you're gonna learn a lot of new words that you can use to write great copy. Because you're watching this video, you're getting 2 months of Skillshare Premium, and Skillshare is an online learning community where millions come together to take the next step in their creative journey, with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people on topics like illustration, design, photography, video, and copywriting. Skillshare is a community created specifically for people who want to enhance their skills. That means there are no ads. It's less than $10 a month with their annual subscription, and the content is highly curated, so you're sure that you're learning from top professionals. Again, because you're watching this video, you're getting 2 free months of Skillshare. The link will be below. Sign up and take this copywriting course. Enhance your English language ability with a course from Skillshare. The next word that we use all the time is the word more. Can you give me more answers? Can you give me more of this? I want more. Instead of saying more all the time, there are several alternatives that I want you to write down, by the way. Guys, because I'm giving you a lot of information in this video, and you know there is a rule that a lot of English teachers came up with, but this comes from our own experience. Thing is, you can't learn more than 5 words a day, because sometimes you would think, oh my god, I need 3,000 words to be fluent in English, to understand people, and I have a year, so I'm gonna learn 100 new words a day. This doesn't work, because I want you to start using words, not just knowing them. Knowing them is the first step, but in order to start using them, you don't have to overwhelm yourself with all the words that I'm giving to you in this video. So what I want you to do is to write them down and come back to them if there are any words that you are hearing for the first time. Have them written down and then practice them later. 5 words a day, this is the golden rule. So the word more can be replaced by, for example, incremental. When we're talking about changes, there are more changes coming with this pandemic. There are incremental changes coming with this pandemic.
He's been conducting incremental tests.
You can also say additional. I need additional options. Instead of saying I need more options, you say I need additional options or I need additional solutions. Instead of saying I want more context on this problem, you can say I need greater context on this problem. Again, these words are slightly different. They have slightly different meaning, but they make your speech more professional and you sound more like a native speaker when you try to replace words with their synonyms that have a slightly different meaning. Nice. Oh my god, this is my favorite word because I use it all the time. And thank you guys so much, those who are subscribed to me on Instagram. Whenever I say nice or cute, you're like, Marina, but you taught us to not use this word all the time and you're using it in the 3rd story today. This is great because I know this is a very common mistake. It's not even a mistake, this is the way we speak, and I'm sure you do that in your own language. For example, when I speak Russian, I can use the same word over and over again, and my parents, for example, be like, Marina, you can say other words as well. They do exist. So the thing is, it's just the way we speak, and this is something to work on. So nice can be replaced by attractive when we're talking about somebody's appearance.
How attractive.
Charming, about their character. Delightful, again, when we're talking about the type of person somebody is, or when we're describing an event or conversation. This was a delightful conversation.
You're delightful.
Lovely, polite, kind, gracious. Again, these words have a slightly deeper meaning than just being nice, and I would actually appreciate a comment, Marina, you're a very polite person, or Marina, you're a really charming person, instead of just nice, because nice is very general, and those words that I'm giving to you are revealing more details. Describe. This is a word that's really useful when you're writing an essay, because you describe a problem, this problem was described in a way, the person was described in a way, and this described is in every single paragraph. There are certain words that you can use. For example, the character was portrayed as a intelligent, polite person.
As the charging papers portray you at the top of the conspiracy.
Or you can say the problem was characterized as a serious problem. Or you can say the accident was reported as this, this, and this. So always replace this described. Because by the way, if you're taking TOEFL and if you're writing an essay, they would actually deduct points from you if you're using the same words over and over again, because they want you to know synonyms and they want you to have a broader vocabulary for that test. Use. It's another word that we use all the time. We can replace it by adopt. You should adopt new words into your speech. Employ, utilize.
Just want to utilize your skill set now.
The next word that we're using all the time is the word hard. I had a hard day, this is a hard task, this is a hard problem to deal with. There are actually a lot of great alternatives. For example, the problem can be challenging. That means you kind of need to try and solve it. This is a challenging problem.
Which becomes challenging.
Or this is a demanding day. That means it demands a lot of your energy to go through it. Or you can just use plain old difficult. This is a difficult problem to deal with.
Difficult, very difficult.
The next word that we love to use is word many. I have many problems, I have many shoes, I have many friends. We say it all the time. Great alternatives are handful. I have handful of friends. Or you can say I have numerous friends. all over the world because I travel a lot and I speak English and I learn English with Lingua Marina, and this is why it's so good. By the way, thank you so much guys for everyone who's commenting down below with their progress in English, because this is the best thing that can ever happen when you're teaching people English on YouTube and then they get back to you and say, Marina, my accent improved, Marina, I was able to get into university of my dreams. This is the best. Thank you everyone who left comments like that. Instead of saying many, you can also say thousands. I get thousands of comments every single day. I don't get thousands, but still, I can use that instead of many.
Thousands of people.
Or you can say multitude. The next word is able. Are you able to manage this risk? Are you able to perform like that? Instead of saying able, you can say, can you manage to deal with this problem?
I'll manage.
Or you can say, can you handle this for me? Bad is the word that we learn when we start learning English, and this is a very natural word for us, and we try to use it everywhere for every single situation. But again, there are numerous synonyms to this word. First of all, if you're talking about somebody's performance, you can say subpar, which means like average, not really good, / bad. Bad performance can be replaced with subpar performance.
From the subpar education.
Lousy is another great synonym. Happy is a great word that we all know, but again, it's so widely used that sometimes you really need to replace it with something else. I had a happy day, you can say I had a delightful day. I feel happy, you can say I feel pleased, I feel cheerful. When you're very happy, you can say I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled with your progress. I'm thrilled with our new apartment.
Yeah, I'm thrilled.
Another alternative to thrilled is ecstatic. This is like you're on top of the world, ecstatic. Unique is also a very common word, and I know why, because in many languages we kind of adopted this word unique. It had the same roots as an English word, so we use it all the time. But there are great alternatives to this word. For example, you can say distinctive. For example, somebody has red hair, and you can say she has this unique feature, but instead of saying unique, you can say distinctive, and you would say she has this distinctive feature, she has red hair.
Definitely distinctive.
Or if you've taken a test and you have unique results, like you scored 120 out of 120 on TOEFL, you can say that your results are extraordinary. Or you can say that they are exceptional. And the last word that we use really often is the word best, which can also be replaced by other words. You can say top quality if you're talking about socks, for example. Or you can say that something is perfect for you instead of saying that it's the best.
You look perfect tonight.
That was it from me for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscribe button, and I will see you very soon in my next videos. Bye bye.